Alright guys, let's do something new. We're going to talk about Barca, the Beast of Carthage, from the show Spartacus. Barca is a well-known character from the Spartacus series, and he's one of the best gladiators under the House of Barca. That's a funny word to say. I won't be saying it repeatedly. That's cap. I'm going to say it a lot. He was considered a powerhouse in the Ludus, and was known to always be by his master's side, kind of like a guard dog. He was famously known as the Beast of Carthage after he defeated his father in combat. Barca was a homosexual gladiator. He had two lovers over the course of the show, Octus and after him, Petros. Barca was a tall, muscular dude with long black hair. When he wasn't in the arena and he was working as an assassin or a guard for Barca, he wore a hooded cloak and a utility vest of some sort. Barca was a fierce warrior, and he fought in the style of Hoplomachus, using a spear and a round shield with a small short sword. Barca was respected by both men he called master, Titus and Quintus Batiatus. He was recruited to protect Quintus whenever his master needed to leave the Ludus, and he was tasked with carrying out any task that was asked of him by his master. His master had put an enormous amount of trust in him. The name Beast of Carthage came from his performance while he was forced to execute his fellow prisoners of war in the arena. His father, Mago, who was a legendary warrior, was a part of this group. Since Barca killed him, he was then proven to be an expert in combat. He has fought beside each champion of the House of Barca and was revered amongst them, also being considered one of the best the house had to offer. Now we're going to talk about Barca's past a little bit before he became a gladiator under the House of Barca. Barca played with birds as a small child, along with his best friend. His father wasn't really with that at all. He thought it was a little sweet, and he saw it as weak and pathetic. He told his wife that their son was not growing up to be a strong warrior as he should be. One day, Romans invaded the village, which was near Carthage. The Romans killed his mother while he watched hiding in the closet with his best friend, as instructed by his mother. He sat next to her lifeless body, crying until his father returned. Instead of comforting his son like a father should have, he blamed Barca for being a coward and disowned him. Barca then decided to train and become a formidable warrior. While doing that, he assembled a group of men alongside his best friend who helped him fight and defeat several Roman legions. One night, they were ambushed by Romans, and his best friend and then lover died in front of him. Despite fighting with all his might, Barca would still end up captured. After his capture, he was thrown in the arena with people he once knew, even his own father. Before taking his father's life, his father gave him his due respect and proclaimed that Barca was his son. Barca met his end after it was found out he didn't kill a small child while carrying out an order from his master, Quintus. Barca was a warrior, but he had a gentle side and would never hurt an innocent child. On top of that, Quintus, his master, learned from Asher, who is a snake. If you've seen the show, you know you hate that dude. But he learned that Barca wished to buy his freedom for himself and his lover. Asher overheard him telling Petros, however you say his name. Asher overheard him telling his lover that he let the boy live after being instructed to kill everyone under the man called Ovidius. Barca was a fierce warrior and one of my favorite characters in the show. It wasn't because he was just that small amount of diversity we needed in the cast, being a homosexual character, but it was because he was such a dog in the arena, out of the arena, that people feared him just being around him. Barca was not the guy to play with, and they didn't even try to play with him for liking guys. Like normally, I feel like in a society like that, they're gonna clown you or make you feel like you're weaker than you should be if you like men. And Barca was one of those that they wouldn't even talk to like that. They knew better because Barca gonna shut you up. He was friends with some of the strongest men in the country. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for this video. Give it a thumbs up. You know, if you liked it, comment, share with your peoples, you know what I'm saying? Subscribe to me We're 10 away. 10 away from our goal, guys. Anyway, if you watched this far, comment down below. Let me know that you was here, and let me know what you wanna talk about next. We just here chilling. All right. Until then, y'all stay cool. Catch you in the next video.